You know that feeling, right? Staring into your closet, a big job interview is looming, and you're hit with that wave of panic about what to wear. It seems like such a small thing, but it's the very first decision you make in a process that could literally change your life. So, how do you get it right? Well, that's exactly what we're about to dive into.
Just think about it for a second. Before you say a single word, before you've even shake their hand, what is the very first thing an interviewer is going to notice and form an opinion on?
Nope, it's not that resume you spent hours and hours perfecting. Now, don't get me wrong, your skills and your experience are absolutely crucial, but they don't make the first impression. Your appearance does.
And this brings us to our first major point. In an interview, your image is your first impression. The way you present yourself sends an immediate signal about your professionalism and just how seriously you're taking this whole opportunity.
Okay, before we even get into suits versus sweaters, let's cover the absolute basics. These are the golden rules, the non-negotiables for any interview anywhere. You've got to be neat, tidy, and well-groomed. If you can just nail these three things, you've already built a fantastic foundation for a great first impression.
But here's where it gets a little more interesting. See, there's no one-size-fits-all answer here. The real skill is learning how to decode the company's dress code and then matching your outfit to that specific job and that specific workplace.
And this is the perfect example of why context is everything. I mean, think about it. The outfit that would absolutely nail an interview at a cool tech startup would probably be completely out of place at a big Wall Street law firm. Your choice has to reflect the company, the industry, and hey, even the city you're in.
So, let's break down these dress codes, starting with the most formal one, professional or business attire. We're talking about the classic suit, usually in a conservative color like navy, black, or gray, with some formal dress shoes. This is the standard in fields like finance and law. And here's a key tip. If you're ever unsure, defaulting to this level of dress is almost always your safest bet.
Next up is business casual, which honestly is probably what you run into most often. This is where you drop the full suit, but you keep that polished feel. So for guys, this could be a pair of nice trousers and a blazer. For women, maybe a skirt or slacks with a really nice blouse. It's that perfect middle ground for a ton of modern offices today.
And finally, we have casual. Now this one's a little tricky because casual for an interview never ever means sloppy. You still have to look put together. So instead of a t-shirt, think about a clean, well-fitting polo shirt or a simple button-down with dark, well-kept jeans or chinos. It's relaxed, yeah, but it still shows you made an effort.
Okay, so we know what to aim for. Let's flip it around and talk about what to avoid, because sometimes knowing what not to do is even more important. These are those really common mistakes that can accidentally distract an interviewer from what really matters, which is you.
This 4-point check is a total lifesaver. First, color. Stick to neutrals. You want them remembering your ideas, not your neon green shirt. Second, the cut. Professionalism means keeping things pretty conservative. Third, scent. Less is more. A little bit is fine, but you don't want to be the person who overwhelms the room. And finally, makeup. The goal here is to look polished and refreshed, not like you're getting ready for a big night out. Here's another subtle but really powerful point. Try to avoid looking dated. Your clothes don't have to be brand new or super trendy, but a modern, well-fitting outfit just sends this subconscious message that you're current, you're with it, and you're invested in today's professional standards.
All right, let's talk about the finishing touches. Accessories. This is an area where a great outfit can sometimes go wrong, but the rule is actually super simple. Less is almost always more.
I mean, this is the bottom line. Think of your accessories as the quiet supporting actor, not the star of the show. They should add to your professional look, not pull focus away from the conversation you're about to have. So what does that look like in the real world? It's pretty straightforward. For men, a classic watch, a simple tie clip, a coordinating belt, that's all you need. For women, think simple earrings, maybe a delicate necklace, and definitely avoid anything too big, too flashy, or too noisy that could be distracting.
Two last details can really make or break your whole look. First, the tie. Just stick with a conservative color or a simple classic pattern. And second, and this is a big one, your shoes. Please, make sure they are clean, polished, and right for the outfit. Scuffed up or worn out shoes can completely undermine everything else you've done right. So, what's the ultimate goal with all of this? You know, it's not just about trying to impress the interviewer. It's about dressing for your own confidence.
And this is the real secret.
Your goal is to choose an outfit that is so professional, so perfectly suited to the role, that it basically becomes invisible. Because when your clothes just fade into the background, it allows what truly matters, your skills, your ideas, and your personality, to take center stage.
By following these guidelines, you've handled that first impression perfectly. You look the part, you feel confident, so the only question left is, now that your appearance is completely taken care of, what incredible things are you going to say?